That's a very good way to do the distinction, is based on the knowledge, because it's either you have it or you don't have it. And like you said, if you don't have it, are you willing to pay someone to train your staff, or are you willing to hire someone to manage that for you? If not, then right away you know that you need to outsource this.
What are some of the things you counsel your clients to consider when determining whether they want that control, whether they want the EDI to be operations to be in-house, or they want to outsource that to a third-party provider?
So a lot of the times what you'll see out there is they call that, you're dealing with managed services. So, when it comes to managed services and understanding when do you do managed services, when do you not do managed services, when do you do any of those things? You really have to look inside yourself as a company. And you have to look at your technical abilities that you have, no matter if you're a $1 million company or a $10 billion company. Where is your expertise? Do you have knowledge on staff for handling EDI and understanding what EDI is and how it relates to your...
Not just the acronyms.
Yeah, exactly. How does it relate to your customer? How does it relate from, understanding and putting the whole picture together? A lot of companies, if you tell them, oh, well, how does your product flow through the warehouse? I don't know. Julie in the warehouse does that. Well, okay. Well, guess what?
Good old Julie.
Yeah. Well, from an EDI standpoint, we have to know that. Like a true EDI person knows how product flows. Or if you're talking healthcare, how does the payment claims get processed? How long do you need for that payment to get processed, or it becomes barren and they're no longer going to pay you? So these things are, do you have it in staff? If you don't, are you willing to pay somebody to bring that knowledge into your staff? So an outside consulting firm, company. Or do you say, you know what, I don't want any of that. And I just want to outsource this, give this to some service provider. They have the knowledge, they do all of that. And that's when you run into a managed service scenario. And that term, as Phil can also attest to, that term of managed service gets thrown around. A true managed service means they're doing it all. You're not having to have any knowledge. You just know, okay, when I get this, I have an order. And I'm using retail because retail's a lot of the times what we're trying to answer for. But I have an order. Okay, I don't care how that order came into me. It was EDI, XML, it doesn't matter to me. It just came into me. I have an order. I know how to get it into my back-end ERP system. I know what I have to do there for that process. And then I'm going to pass it off, and I'm going to do my normal steps. And my managed service is going to handle everything from that point. The testing, the talking with trading partners, the making sure my maps are maintained. All of those things from a managed service. Which one do you want? Knowledge on staff, knowledge under your staff or a partner, or a totally outside managed service.
Managed service.
So knowledge, makes it where it's going to be.
And based on our experience, you'll get them all, right? You get customers that are like, I don't want to do anything, just the easiest thing for me. And then you have others like, you know what? We have some smart people here. If you can do it, we can do it. Great. Here are the tools that you need to do what you say you can do, and we'll do some basic training so you can do it on your own, and you can lean on us if you need a hand. Great, awesome, that's great, because what one thing doesn't work for everyone. And I think that we need to remind some of these businesses and these operators and these managers and directors that they are in control of their decisions and how they want to do things going forward. There's not just one company that does it this way that you need to follow. There are solutions out there that you could choose from that can offer you more flexibility.
Yeah, it's being fluid. So
Right.
people try to, and if not to go off on a tangent, but everybody knows what's going on right now in the world and things are crazy. If your company and your organization isn't fluid, it's never going to work. So why shouldn't your EDI partner also be fluid, or your EDI consultant also be fluid? If you don't have the staff, or your staff gets sick, you have to have a solution. You have to keep your business flowing.